Hello everyone, my name is Adrian and today let's solve the problem 88 from Leetcode, merge sorted array. The question is, you are given two integers arrays, nums1 and nums2, sorted in a non-decreasing order, and two integers m and n representing the number of elements in nums1 and nums2 respectively. So we're gonna need to merge nums1 and nums2 into a single array sorted in non-decreasing order. The final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead be stored inside the array nums1. To accommodate this, nums1 has a length of m plus n, where the first m elements denote the elements that should be merged, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. Nums2 has a length of n. Okay, let's solve this problem. Here is an example we're gonna study. We got the array nums1 and we got the array nums2. Let's analyze them. To solve this problem, we're gonna use three pointers. The pointer I, here, the pointer j, and the pointer k. The pointer k starts with the size m plus n, because it's the sum of the size of array nums1 and the size of the array nums2. Our pointer I starts as the size of the array nums1, and the pointer j starts with the size of the array nums2. We're gonna each step verify which one of these values is bigger, and we're gonna pass the bigger value for the position k of the array nums1. So basically, we want to make this if statement to verify if the array nums1 position I is bigger than the array nums2 position j. If this is true, we're gonna update the array nums1 and position k to the value of nums1 position I and decrease the variable I. But if it's not true, we're gonna update the array nums1 position k with the value of the nums2 position j. And in this case, we're gonna decrease the variable j, and after that we're gonna decrease the variable k. And basically it's our program. Let's make this first step. As we're gonna see, nums1 position A is not bigger than nums2 position J. So we got this second condition here. Okay, so we're gonna update the position K here to 6, getting this value from the array nums2. And we're gonna also update the pointer J and the pointer K here. So now, in this next step, we're gonna verify if which one of this value is bigger. Again, we're gonna enter the second condition because nums1 position I is not bigger than nums2 position J. So this value is gonna be 5 coming from array nums2, and after we update this pointer J and pointer K, we're gonna do the next step. Well, in this case, nums1 position I is bigger than nums2 position J. So we're gonna get the value from the array nums1 this time, so it's gonna be a 3, and we're gonna update these two pointers. Okay, in this next step, the value of nums1 position I it's not bigger than nums2 position J because they are equal. So we got this second condition here. So the value will come from the array nums2 again. So we got a 2 here. And of course, this is already the answer, but we're gonna go all over the array for the variable k, starting with n plus n and going until 0. So we can be sure that all our array is in correct order. Because in this case, nums1 start with the low value, but we can have examples where the nums2 starts with the lower values. So we need to iterate all of the array. Okay, so let's continue. We get the value from the array nums2. So now we're gonna update the pointer j and the pointer k. Okay, so in this case, we are at the pointer j less than 0. So we can have some problem here if we are comparing the nums2 position j that is outside our range. So to fix that, we have a solution of verifying here if the pointer j is less than 0. If it's true, we're gonna only get the first value, the first condition. So we're gonna add our OR condition for that. So we have if nums1 position A is bigger than nums2 position J, or if J is less than 0, we're gonna make this first operation. So after that, how J is less than 0, we're gonna get this first one condition. So in this case it's true from array nums1, update again, we got the value 1 from array nums1, and update again, we now finish to fulfill our array nums1. So we know that the variables, our pointers here, J will start with n and go down until 0. The our pointer I will start with m and will go down until 0. And our pointer k will start with m plus n and will be decreased until 0. And after that, we're gonna stop our program to verify this condition. And basically, this is the program we're gonna make. Now let's code it with JavaScript. Okay, let's start. Here I have the basic structure of our program. We have a function merge that receives the array nums1, the variable m that it's our integer, the array nums2, and another integer n. Here are our variables, nums1, the array I will use in this example, the size of this array, that is 3, we only have 3 numbers, the array nums2, and the size of this array. I'm gonna pass all these variables to our function, nums1, m, nums2, n, and console log the array nums1. We need to change inside the function of the array nums1 to give us the answer. So let's do that. First, I'm gonna start the variables I, that is the size of the array, less 1, and the variable j, that is the size of array nums2, less 1. I have the less 1 here because we're gonna compare the index of the array, and the array starts off with index 0 and goes until the size of the array less 1. Because if the array has the size 3, the last index is the 2, the index 2. That's why our variables start with the size of the array less 1. Now we're gonna make our for loop with the variable k starting with the size of plus more n, m plus n less 1. That is the total size of the array nums1 from the last element, and it's gonna iterate until the k is bigger or equal to 0. And for each step, we're gonna decrease the variable k. Here we're gonna make that if statement. So if nums1 position I is bigger than nums2 position j, or if j is less than 0, so we're gonna make nums1 position k will receive nums1 position I and decrease the pointer I. Else we're gonna take the value from nums2, so nums2 position j, and decrease the variable j. Now our program is completed. If we run that now, we have the array in correct order. That is the array nums1, as the question asks us to override this array. Well, now the problem is solved. Please like this video and subscribe, and until the next video. Bye.